Jane, please ask candidate Kramer the next question.
A quality education is one of the building blocks of a good life. Education is essential to getting and keeping a good job with a livable wage and health benefits. In particular, research confirms the long-term benefits of early childhood development leading to school readiness, as well as parental engagement that leads to a child's success. What will you do to create quality learning opportunities for our youth?
Again, I'm not sure that it's the state of Wisconsin that should be doing that. If you have children and you want to expand their horizons, that should be up to you. Now, at the same time, most of our students go to the government schools. So, yes, they are government schools, actually. So those schools need to be there for those students who want to take advantage of it, or for those students who have no other option. At the same time, if you're talking about mandating 4-year-old kindergarten, or even younger than that, I think at some point, kids have to be kids and they have to grow up and get to know their parents as well. If you take kids out of the womb and put them in a government school, the parents have so little influence on that child's life. So we have to be very careful about pushing these things forward. Now, if you're talking about programs like Head Start, when Head Start was begun, it was a great program because they actually focused on education and it wasn't just daycare. There are those who think that now it's gone more toward daycare and not education, and studies have shown that kids who go through Head Start are not ahead of any other students by 3rd grade.
Candidate Jones?
Sometimes I get the sense that people think that children are educated for the benefit of their parents. And I got a great education, but it doesn't benefit my mom or my dad very much. I haven't ever paid them, and said, hey, now I'm making a lot of money, here's money for you. We educate people in this community, and we have a constitutional mandate to educate children so that we have educated citizenry, we have a good workforce so that employers have that workforce that they can hire, we can have a good economy, and ultimately we can have a good quality of life. Early childhood education is very important. There are only so many years when kids are sort of that sponge of knowledge, and that we can move them from that area and then they can be successful as they go on. We need to fix our K-12 school system so we can focus on educational achievement for these children and not have our school board spend all their time figuring out what to cut next.
Candidate Kramer, 30 seconds.
I think that's the first thing we should look at right now. We need to make sure that what we're doing now is working, which it's probably not. So before we expand these programs, we need to make sure that our K through 12 is working, that our high schools are working, that our colleges and universities are working, that our tech schools are working. Before we take on more, we should be sure that what we're doing now works.